guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking the link or the thumbnail that brought you here. I am so excited to have you here. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a poem I did at the African Nights. So African Nights is an annual event organized by the African Student Union here at Ohio University. I got the opportunity to do my poem about Africa, and I hope you guys learn a little or just enjoy the poem. Okay, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. And today I want to tell you her story. It is the place I come from, thousands of miles away. It is the place I call home, hundreds of relatives, my heritage. Dominated by people who look like me, coronated the poverty center of the world, yet marinated in an abundance of resources. There is another Africa. You may know her to be poor and needy, wilting and waiting for arms to survive and arms to lift her up. But today I present another version of the story, the history you may never know. Let's call it Africa version 2.0. Yeah. Woo! You see, I come from the second largest continent of the world, a mother whose womb birthed many children, different tongues. Some say Akwaba, others say Ekabo, Caribou, Barkadozwa, Salbona, just to mention a few. 3,000 languages, 54 countries, one continent, different colors, one collective people. You see, diversity and inclusion were not just terms we studied in school. They were concepts we were born into. I come from the land where civilization was birthed and innovation was the norm before it became a buzzword. You see, we started from the bottom, literally. My home did not always lie in wait for saving. She did not lay awake at night awaiting a knight. She did not need his shiny armor. There was an Africa before colonization. One you may not have heard about, one failed by historians, one whose memories were erased, almost never to be seen in textbooks and documentaries. But if you may allow me today educate you for a minute or 5. There was an Africa who knew that sick with herbs and shrubs she would seek before medicine was a thing. There was an Africa who did not need mathematical equations or computational simulations to build wonders of the world, such as the pyramids of Giza, the great Zimbabwe ruins of Masvingo. There was an Africa. Woo! Knowledge powerhouse, home to griots, walking encyclopedias. There was an Africa. And you see, the story continues. Sadly, the next part of this book is about colonization and slavery. For one too many times we have told that story. And today we are not here to cry about what was done to us, but rather to glory in what we made out of what was left of us. So permit me to skip those lines just this time and start at Africa now, the one I've watched, walked in, and now wear with pride. The Africa that dares to create in spite of limitations and makes a large living out of her people. The instigator of startups, instigator of creativity, and cultivator of resilience. The Africa, our Africa. She's home to your classmate, home to your friend, home to your professor whom you've come to love and admire. You see, the Africa that we celebrate today is not just an Africa like you've always known. To get a true picture of a book, you must read it cover to cover, page by page. If all you knew about Africa is this picture right here, then clearly you haven't flipped the pages enough. If the media shows you this, then they should also show you this, and this, and this. You see, neither of these narratives are more true than the other. We only ask that when you tell our story, you tell it in full. That you do not only talk about the hungry children in Somalia, but also about the savvy scientists and brilliant minds you met here. That you do not only talk about the corruption of our leaders, and we know some of them are corrupt, but you also speak about the grit and perseverance our adversity has worked in us. We ask that when you present Africa, you do not present her as a mere picture. You do not present her even as a sentence or a paragraph. No. You present her in the volume of her books. From the days of the Egypt pyramids to this moment that we speak. Leaving enough room for all she will become in the years to come. Because she's not done yet. Thank you.